Oh, good evening, everyone. I'm Jane Fonda. Welcome to the Graham Norton Show.
Because we've got some great guests on the show for you tonight. Really good. And the thing is, that's not always the case. I mean, not so long ago, I found a massive, disgusting wine stain on it. Yeah. But now, I am sensing excitement in the room. Are you all excited? Yeah! And I think I know why. Yes, it's been another exciting week of Brexit talks. They're going well, aren't they? Yeah. I tell you, they're saying now, if we don't get a deal, it could lead to planes not taking off, the country running out of medicines. I mean, who knew Brexit would be so difficult to organise? Oh, that's right, everybody. Yeah, everybody knew that. I'm not saying the EU are giving the UK a hard time, but here's Angela Merkel and Donald Tusk getting ready to meet David Davis. The David Black Dobson. Listen, we've got a great sofa of guests for you tonight, including later a first-time visit to the show by Hollywood legend Jane Fonda. I know. How exciting is that? Starred in so many of my favourite films, a producer, political activist. She even created the original workout video. I know, because that video is so influential. It helped millions of women to get fit and developed right-hand muscles in a generation of young men. You know who you are. Plus, later we'll also have music and chat from the Irish pop sensation, Niall Horan. He'll be there. He'll be right over there. But let's get my first guest on. He went from banging drums and shooting stars to creating some of the most iconic sketch characters of all time in Little Britain. Here to talk about his new memoir, it's Matt Lucas, everybody. Shot the fame after his award-winning performance in Breaking Bad. Now he's bringing a stage version of the classic film Network to the National Theatre. Please welcome Bryan Cranston! Oh, yes, it is! Hello! Good to see you! My friend, how are you? And we have the two leads of new film The Killing of a Sacred Deer. One is the Golden Globe-winning star of In Bruges and The Lobster. The other is the Oscar-winning star of The Hours, Moulin Rouge and Big Little Lies. Please welcome Colin Farrell and Nicole Kidman. Lovely to see you all. Good to see you back. I feel like you're my roommate. I see you so often, Nicole.
I am on this show. I think I'm one of the most frequently...
No, seriously, you're here a lot.
Yeah.
After me, the most often... Yeah, really. Now, of course, the two of you, you've just come from your premiere.
Yeah.
At the London Film Festival.
Yeah.
I would have worn this even if I didn't have a premiere to come on this esteemed show.
Of course you would. Listen, we'll talk about the film in a bit, but this is an odd thing. The couch have all worked together. Nicole and Matt,
yes.
You've worked together.
Yes.
I've held a knife to your throat.
Yes, you have. Wow.
Just before they came on.
Yeah.
But oddly...
Upside down.
Upside down. I was upside down. We did Paddington together. Are you in the sequel?
No.
Nor am
Are
I.
you?
No.
The two of you worked together in Total Recall, the new Total Recall.
Yeah, the new, much better, improved.
Yes.
It was great to work with him.
Is that an Irish accent?
Hybrid Irish-Austrian hybrid?
I was doing the Austrian, yeah.
But there were stunts in that film, but you got injured.
It's better when you don't say
Well,
words.
I did get injured. You know, I don't know if you remember this, but
I'll never forget.
So we did I was his antagonist, and we were having this climax scene, and it was in a puddle.
Careful.
I'm gonna watch this film again.
awful. That didn't make the final cut, darling. Nobody knew about that. Go on, carry on.
Well, we did 2 versions of the ending.
One happy
ending. So there was this pool of water about 8-9 inches deep.
Just enough. Just enough.
He was all the way in there.
The show's just started.
Oh, my gosh.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jane Fonda.
And we were wrestling and fighting and trying to knife each other to death. And they heated this water for us because we were in it for quite a while. But the problem is that every crew member was also stepping in it. So they would come in, do makeup, hair, wardrobe, lighting. The script person would come in, the director would come, all bringing their shoes into this pool of water. And we were splashing after splashing. Well, at the end of it, what happened was that I got pink eye in both of my eyes. I got pink eye, and then he told me that he actually defecated in the water. I thought, how ingenious to foil your antagonist that way.
You just see me now with my trousers around my ankles, squatting, saying, "Please, oh Lord, if you can hear me, give Bryan Cranston pink eye."
And he answered.
I saw it. I went to see it in the cinema. You were very butch.
Oh, thank you. That's what he was talking about. A bit of a stretch for me, but
Hey, listen. The Killing of a Sacred Deer. It goes on general release on Friday the 3rd of November. And I have no idea how to describe this film. I've seen it, I've watched it. So, but luckily I don't have to. You guys are here.
Oh.
Off you go.
Nicole, take it away. I hung Rachel Weisz as well when we were here for The Lobster. What do you think? What's it about? I don't know, 2 hours?
I mean, it's called The Killing of a Sacred Deer, which already lures you in, right?
Yeah.
It's a director called Yorgos Lanthimos, who directed Dogtooth, and he directed The Lobster. And he's a very particular filmmaker, and we both love him. And the film is like nothing you've ever seen before.
That is true.
Kind of is, yeah.
No, and even because I think if anybody saw The Lobster, I loved The Lobster.
It's very
even
different.
that doesn't prepare you for this, because it is funny in parts, but it's dark.
Well, he thinks he made an out-and-out comedy, doesn't he, the director? He's bananas.
Well, I mean, he wrote the screenplay with his screenwriter. The two of them, you say...
Efthymis?
Efthymis is his name.
I think.
They're Greek.
Philippou.
They're both Greek. And they won the Screenplay Award at Cannes. I think they won that for The Lobster as well. They're wonderful, wonderful writers. So.
And you play a married couple, and
Yes.
you're a surgeon.
Yes, a heart surgeon, cardiothoracic surgeon, and the film opens up with an image of a heart filling the screen that's beating, and they actually shot a real live oh my God, triple bypass, quadruple bypass on the day, and they had, it was very bizarre. I was there, it was gnarly.
And it looks amazing in the film.
No, you know the way you walk into...
He doesn't look well.
No.
Well, he signed off on it, your man.
Is he okay?
Yeah, he made it. He's out playing golf. No, what time is it in Cincinnati? But he signed off on it and he okayed it, and the operation was a massive success, and it was all in focus.
And you were there. Did it smell of meat?
Well, that's the thing. I mean, you walk into a barbecue restaurant and you smell burning flesh, and if you have any carnivorous inclinations, you go, ooh, mouth-watering. This all smells really good. When you know it's a human being, it's not quite as...
It smells like it's cooking.
Well, yeah, because what they do is they cut the skin and then they start cauterizing the bleeding as it's going. But my favourite...
Good noise.
But my favourite... That sounded a bit fetishistic, but my favourite bit was when they sawed through the sternum.
Oh,
why were you there?
I was looking for directions to get out. And they get the fingers in there. But amazing, like really disturbing. And the only person that couldn't leave, because we all took different turns to step out, because I went green, I thought, I'm going over, and I could feel myself. I got very nauseous, but the only person that couldn't was the focus puller. In films, they have a focus puller who literally is watching the monitor, and wherever the focus is placed, they're moving a dial to keep the lens moving to... And the poor focus puller had to stay there the whole time.
you just said...
The poor focus puller was green and he was... you know, but...
Did you say it was a quadruple bypass?
Yeah, there's such a thing.
So it was only supposed to be a single one, but they had to do 4 takes. Yeah.
I grew up watching medical films because my mother was my dad was a doctor and my mum was a nurse educator, and they would come home and that's what we'd have to watch as kids.
Oh my God.
Medical
Autopsies?
films.
Really?
No, well, medical films like
All right, kids, here we
surgery. Yes, literally
I was watching
surgeries.
Baywatch.
And that's how I learned about sex and everything from that. They would bring home, you know, films to, you know, to educate
Medical
your children.
films.
Yes, this is what happened.
Okay,
So,
yeah.
I believe you may have heard it here first.
And we would sit and watch. You
As a
know.
family, squirming with
Well, they
embarrassment.
were behind us, and we'd be like, "Oh, are you kidding?" And yeah, but I knew everything. I went to school with all the info.
I must also mention Big Little Lies
Yes.
and how great that was and how great you are in it. And there you all are. And the Best Actress Emmy, because that was a tough category.
Unbelievable.
I
yeah.
know.
But I mean, I really feel like that Reese and I won that together because. No, we didn't. Well, I mean.
I don't think she feels that way.
But then we won for this. Stop it, Graham. Then we won. But I mean, it really is, and any
It's in
actor
your
will
house.
tell you this when you.
I'm with him.
All right. I feel we won it together, and.
I feel she won it.
You stole it. Yeah. Give it back.
Yeah, she was great.
We've got a picture. I
But
think
because we produced it as well, and it was so much work to get it to the screen, and then to have it sort of embraced in the way it was. So it really is ours, and also Laura's and Shailene's and Zoe. I mean, the five of us worked our butts off to get that thing made and produced, and it's been a fantastic journey.
And we've got a picture of you at the Emmys. There you are, being congratulated by Alexander Skarsgård.
You are so provocative, Graham. Why are you showing that?
It's a lovely moment of celebration,
I
Nicole.
kissed my husband too.
Well, he is right there.
It looks like Keith is applauding the kiss. That's a good kiss.
Yeah, good kiss, guys. Well done, everybody. Actually,
I did kiss him because, but you got to understand, I did everything with Alex. I'm like, you know, that.
we saw it.
All right, I'm backing off. I've got an amazing, supportive, gorgeous husband who I love more than anything in the world.
And
And,
he
I
was-
gave Alex
Yeah.
a congratulatory kiss, and he's like a mannequin.
Yes.
I mean, not a mannequin.
Very quickly,
Hit the gas.
the last time we were here, actually, Keith was here with you, and he was
Yes.
being very tight-lipped about your 50th birthday celebration.
Oh, right.
So what had he organised?
He did some fireworks and other stuff.
And we'll draw a veil there.
A bouncy cans. Bouncy castle.
Donkey rides.
Yeah, candy floss.
balloon modelling. That's great. Now, Brian Cranston, now you've been married. Have you been married 30 years yet?
Not yet. Close.
Very close.
29.
Never gonna make it.
Close, 29. Never gonna make it.
Yes. Good. And now, in your book, you tell a story of young love. I think you were on your honeymoon in Europe.
Yes.
And you were on you were driving but on a train?
We went to our travel agent to talk about this. We were mid-30s when we got married, and we knew that we wanted to start a family. So this was like it. We wanted this honeymoon to be really spectacular. Spent 5 weeks in Europe, and it was all over. So we started in Switzerland. We were going to rent a car and then go to Italy. And the travel agent says, oh, by the way, instead of driving around the Alps up and over, you take a train. It's a flatbed car. It takes 3 cars, bumper to bumper, on a flatbed car. And then they put, and then you go through the Alps. By the way, he says, wink, wink, there are 3 tunnels. The first tunnel is about 5 minutes. The second tunnel is about 8 to 10 minutes. The third tunnel is 50 minutes long.
Oh.
If you're a honeymooner, and I said, say no more. I'll give you the whole thing. So I told my wife, and she exhaled and said, okay. We're on the train. There's a van in front of us with a bunch of Italian families in front. And behind us, I mean, as close as you are, I can see the people behind us. Two Italian couples. And so we start going, and we go into and it's a massive experience, emotionally and physically. And the wind is whipping through, and it's pitch dark. You cannot see anything. Wow. And it's fascinating. And we come out of the tunnel into the station, and I say to Robin, that's one. We go up, we start again, we go through the second. Pitch dark, can't see anything. We come out of it, that's two. And she's like, oh, God. We start the third tunnel, wait till it's absolutely pitch dark. Here we go. It's a small rental with a stick shift, and I'm like trying to get my trousers off. She's trying to lower her chair, and we can't see anything. You cannot see anything, so it's all by feel. And it's what's that? Awesome. And amazing. One thing I learned for sure is that never be completely nude when transferring from one seat over the stick shifter. Keep your trousers on and do it afterward.
Then decant.
But, you know.
See, funny, I would recommend it, but that's... Sorry, to interrupt.
No, hold on. So we are in flagrante, as they say, and I don't know where to put my hands or something, and my wife is just, come on, just, you know. Now, what's happening is that my eyes are adjusting. I can see her profile. She's a beautiful woman. I love her with all my heart. And I can see her, and it's her pretty face, and it's great. And I think the eyes are getting... No, the eyes aren't getting used to total pitch black. What happened is that we were coming to a station, and we came... Boom! Sunlight, everything. Now imagine I'm like this, right, on top of my... And I can see the two couples, the Italian couples, in the car behind us with their wine. And and the women are going, stop it, stop it. And my wife says those three words to you, who every husband wants to hear. Get off me. So I get off, the Italian family, the grandmother's turning the heads of the children, and I'm struggling to put my trousers back on. And I never found out, we never found out, if this was a gag, if this travel agent did this on purpose, knew all along it wasn't 50 minutes, it was more like 15.
15 minutes though, man.
15.
Now, Bryan Cranston, a lot happening in your world. You've got a new film. It just played at the London Film Festival as well, right?
Last Flag Flying, yes.
Yeah. And what a cast. Steve Carell, Lawrence Fishburne, and yourself, directed by Richard Linklater.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's that about?
It is a group of guys who knew each other in the war, in the Vietnam War. And this is now 30 years later. There's a task that they have to do. And it's a film that really explores male bonding, male friendship, the depth of which you feel like you're a friend to someone. It's very funny. It's very emotional. Yeah, we're very happy with it.
Last Flag Flying. We look forward to seeing that. And you can also see Bryan in the flesh, live on stage in Network at the National Theatre. Now, this is the stage adaptation of classic 1976
right,
film
1976.
Network. So how did this happen? How did you get involved in it?
I was shooting a movie here in London a couple years ago, and I had lunch with Ivo van Hove, who was our director. And he said, the National is doing this movie as an adaptation into a play. Would you be interested in playing this character? And his name is Howard Beale. And Howard Beale he spews this venom of a very iconic line, I'm mad as hell and I'm not going to take it anymore. Yeah. And it has a lot of resonance in today's world, talking about fake news, wrapping news in an entertainment package, and that sort of thing, and what is real, what is honest, what is our responsibility as as news givers to be able to, you know, service the people and things like that.
And in this version, is it all set in a restaurant? Or some of it set in a restaurant?
No. Ivo van Hove is he's very interesting, very eclectic, and there's a couple scenes in a bar and a couple scenes in a restaurant. So he has decided to have a real restaurant and bar on stage with the actors eating and drinking while we are performing. So for a premium ticket, any person can be on stage eating and drinking, and you are as close as I am. We're doing
incredible.
What a mate, yeah.
That's the chef's table.
What could go wrong? What could go wrong with a...
It sounds like a terrible idea.
For everyone but the
I'm
people who
booking
are
that
paying and are on the
premium
stage going...
Yeah.
But I might come and see it then, and then when you're...
No, he is. You've got tickets, haven't you?
I have actually got tickets. I'm not going to say when I'm coming, because I don't want one of these to rob my house, but I might change my tickets and come and sit in the restaurant. But if I do, forgive me, because if I'm having a good conversation, I might ask you to be quiet. Excuse me, we are trying to eat here.
Yeah. Can you just tone down for a second?
Yeah.
And also, if you're a slow eater, the play might end. We haven't finished, I'm so sorry. We're not. We're still here, lights up. And when you're there, Matt...
Yes.
Behave.
I will do. What are you insinuating?
Well, no, because Brian, he takes no prisoners.
Oh, really?
I would be very upset. Well, it's not...
You might get some reviews.
That's right.
Yeah, no, I was thinking I've been trying to get on at the National for years.
I think there has been some poor behavior in the theatre.
Was it in Broadway? Was it all the way?
Yeah, I was doing a play on Broadway, and it's normal to see an audience go side to side as they're looking from one actor to another. Very natural. But what isn't natural is to see this happening. And that drew my attention. There was a kid in the front row, one performance, about 17. And he was doing this constantly. I don't know, what the hell is that? And I go over a little closer as I'm talking, and I take a look, and he's on his phone. He's texting. He's like, da-da-da-da. What's going on? Da, 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 da. I'm in a play. It's okay, I guess. Just doing this, and I started to get angry. And I changed my blocking when I had a big speech that was full of bluster. And I know that there would be a certain amount of expectorant that would be expected. I lined myself up right in it, and he was the target. And I was spewing, and he was like...
Good for you. Nicole, I saw you in the West End, and because you're a movie star in a theatre, suddenly people have access to you. Were audiences kind of less respectful of that fourth wall? Or were they...
Well, I had to address the audience a lot in the play I was doing, so that was, you know, at first when I started, I was really... I mean, my stage fright was a lot. But no, I love doing the play because I got to interact with people.
But was there much filming and taking photographs and stuff?
I have terrible eyesight, so I can't see distances very well. So that helped me. Everyone's blurry right now.
Including us. Are we blurry to you right now?
Matt's a little blurry.
Matt's a little blurry. Well, that's his natural...
So that helps as an actor because it's all blurry and you can kind of create this world of, you know...
Because, Matt, when you were doing stand-up, I mean, that audience interaction is so kind of intense.
It's terrifying,
I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. And in your book, you talk about a gig. I think, was he Irish, the guy in the audience?
Oh, yeah. Well,
was it Colin Farrell?
I had... I must apologise if I am going to tell you about this because I can't really do an Irish accent very well. I can do 3 Irish accents badly. So I don't know which one I'm going to do yet in this story.
My ability's getting worse as well than I'm...
I can do the really, like, you know, the really old-fashioned sort of funny, oh, hey, my leprechaun. I can do that. That's not very good. I can do... I was in Boyzone. and then I can do that one. I don't know what I'm talking about, but it's Irish. I can't really do Irish. But anyway, I can't really do it.
C was very good.
So, thank you. No, I write about this in the book. So I started doing stand-up comedy when I was 18 years old. And it was quite early on, I was probably only about 19, and I was doing a gig, and there was a guy in the audience who was just heckling everybody, and every comic was going down badly. And I realised, and it was, you know, I had this routine that I'd worked on, but I realised there was no way I would be able to do this routine. So I got up on stage, and instead, I just made my entire routine that night about him, and I basically really humiliated him from the stage. And the audience, I don't think I was particularly funny, but the audience, there was such relief because this guy had been terrorising every act on the bill, including the compere. And if the compere can't control the room, you really are in trouble. And so I was there, and I was like the hero of the hour. But then when I got off stage, he came up to me, and he was about 6'5", and he was this big, and he went, "That was funny, da. That was really funny." And now, I'm going to take you outside, I'm going to beat the out of you. And I went, "Oh, my gosh, it was just a joke." He went, "No, I'm just playing with you, mate. I'm just playing with you." Actually, no. You humiliated me here in front of my wife. I'm going to take you outside, give you a taste of your own medicine. I went, "Oh my God, no, I was just mucking about. I'm just joshing with you." And he just went back and forth, and forth. And I had to be escorted out the venue to the station.
He's here tonight.
Thank you. Yeah, terrifying. Terrifying.
That is one of the stories in your book, Matt Lucas, Little Me, My Life from... Now, I want to say A to Z, but it's A to Z.
A to Z, yeah. It's my autobiography, but I tried to... My mind is all over the place, so I thought, I know, I'll make it alphabetical. So, like, B is for baldness, G is for gay, J is for Jewish. But it is my whole life and the work I've done, and working with Nicole Kidman, who doesn't know who I am because I'm blurry.
Hang on, let me just see. K. No, you're not in it, Nicole.
No. You'll be in the next one. Don't worry about that.
O is for Oh Look It's Thingy.
Yeah, that's a chapter about... Here's the thing, right? I've done many wonderful projects in my life. But the thing that most people ask me about is actually what it's like to be famous. That's what people... I mean, I don't feel famous on the sofa with these, icons here, but in Sainsbury's I'm famous. And so, people ask me about what it's like. So I've written a whole chapter about what it's like to be a B-lister. Yeah.
So, but you get people... so you get people coming up... They do catchphrases.
Yes.
But often...
Oh, sometimes the wrong ones. Yeah. I get people come up to me a lot and go, "Are you bothered? Are you bothered?" And I say, "I'm absolutely fine, dear, because you're actually mistaking me for Catherine Tate." Yeah, no, I get... And she gets people coming up to her going, "No, but yeah, but yeah." Do you get mistaken for people?
Colin Firth.
Do you? Colin Firth?
Yeah, who has me by an Oscar and at least 10 inches. And
right.
It's a lot of decorum. But, yeah, I tried to sign up for a gym once and the woman got on the phone. She said, "I'm just going to sort out your membership." And you went, "Yeah, Colin Firth is here."
And then you said, "Put it on his... put it on my tab."
But you were telling me backstage that you did your first one of those... Was it a Comic-Con?
Oh, I did a Comic-Con recently. I did my first signing convention because I've just spent a year in Doctor Who as a companion, and so lots of people said, "Please come and do a convention." So I said, "All right, I'll do a convention." And the great thing about these conventions is people dress up as characters that you've played, and so or just dress up as different sci-fi characters and different film characters. And yeah, so there was a lady next to me whose job was to sort of hand me photographs to sign and stick the name of the person on a post-it note so I could sign and what have you. And one guy came over for an autograph, and the woman next to me who worked for the convention said, "Oh, wonderful, you've come as Lou." Now, she meant Lou from Lou and Andy, you know, the character David played. And he went, "No, I haven't." And she said, "Yes, you have. Yeah, you've got the hair, the bad teeth, the glasses." "No, I haven't." And it was very embarrassing. And so I went, "No, of course he hasn't. He's come as... Who have you come as?" He goes, "I haven't come as anyone." Yeah, it was right. It was quite strange. And also, there was one guy who was really, really, really shaking when he came over to me.
Oh, boy.
And I thought, well, you know, I am an icon. And then he got down on one knee and proposed to his girlfriend in front of me. Oh. And then we the three of us did a photo with... But it was great. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, it was lovely.
Listen, I really enjoyed this. These books
Thank
are
you.
hard to do, and I think you've done a great job.
Thank you.
Matt Lucas, Little Me, My Life from A to Z. Very good.
Thank you.
It's time to meet our next guest. This Hollywood legend is a double Oscar winner, producer, best-selling author, activist, and workout pioneer. It could only be the great Jane Fonda, everybody! How exciting to have you here, Jane Fonda. Hey.
I've been enjoying the show a lot. You all are so funny.
Now,
And I'm so glad Lobster was mentioned because you were so good.
Thank
I
you.
love that movie so much.
Thanks a million.
And then there's you. Congratulations for your Emmy. You were so brilliant in that show.
Thanks.
Big Little Lies.
yeah.
Talk about it.
I'm off now. Great to see you.
Well, talking of the Emmys, we just played the 9 to 5 music when you came on
yeah?
there. And at the Emmys, it was so great to see the three of you back together again, reunited. And the reaction on the night. I mean, did you know people were going to go that crazy to see the three of you back together again?
No, I never expected anything like that, but Dolly did. Dolly did right before she said, we're going to get a standing O.
She was right.
Was, yeah.
I've heard you talking about Dolly and the 9 to 5, and that music, it sort of came later. It came sort of during the movie.
Yeah, well, she arrived one day, and, you know, she has these, they're not real, she'll tell you that. They're that long nails. And she said...
Oh, nails. Sorry, I thought you were going to say something else. When you said they weren't real. Sorry, I do apologise. I shouldn't have said anything at all.
There's the hair.
Yeah, there's the hair. But I wasn't thinking of the hair.
This is real.
Yeah.
Yes. She likes to moon, also. We went drinking
No
one
way.
night, and we were driving out the window.
I'd have my iPhone on the radio.
Yes. No, but she arrived one day.
Are the tattoos? Is that story real?
I never saw any tattoos on
Okay,
Dolly.
fair
No. But
Okay.
she pulled Lily, and I produced the movie, so she pulled us over and she said, I think I found our song. And then she starts playing her nails like a washboard, and she started singing 9 to 5. And Lily and I looked at each other, and our hair was standing on end.
Oh, wow.
It became the anthem of the movement.
Yeah, it really did.
It really did.
Now, Jane Fonda, you're in town for a very special event, an evening with Jane Fonda.
With you?
Well, yes, that's embarrassing. That's it's at the Savoy this Sunday, and unfortunately, I am doing the interview. But there will be a Q&A with the audience where you'll get some decent questions. Now, because you have this enormous back catalogue of films, are there films I should avoid? Are there movies you don't enjoy talking about?
I won't even tell you what came into my mind. No, I don't care what you... I'm prepared for anything.
But what about, for instance, what about...
I burned all the ones my husband's made.
Well, Barbara Ellen was made by a husband, and you didn't like that film, but you've sort of made your peace with it now.
Yeah, our marriage was falling apart. He was directing the movie, and I had to do all these things, like I had to be shut into a bird cage and have birds pooping on me and picking at me, and you know, I mean, we've all done him.
Oh, I like birds pooping on me.
Keeps coming back to the pink eye.
You know, when I see some of the things people do now in movies, it feels like it was really nothing. But it was not an easy movie to do. But then years later, when I had a sense of humor again, it took a while. I kind of enjoyed it. It was, you know, it was kind of campy and fun.
Yeah, and I suppose now, because of your body of work, you know, people say Jane Fonda, they think, you know, serious...
She's old.
No.
After a while.
Are we allowed to say the December birthday?
Of course. It's the winter solstice. It's December 21st.
And you will be...
Oh, I'll be 80. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I wasn't sure whether to say it or not, but it's such an amazing name.
Because I never thought I would live live this long. I didn't, much less be working at my age.
I know, and working a lot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Grace and
It's such a fun
Frankie's
thing.
one.
Grace and Frankie.
Oh, it's
God,
wonderful.
Yeah.
Making vibrators for older women with arthritis.
And recently you were just reunited with Robert Redford, also on Netflix. In you have to be careful how you say it. Our Souls, Our Souls at Night.
In Ireland.
I'm not sure the audience tested that title. Our Souls at Night.
Oh my God.
But you first.
Welcome, Jane.
But you first worked with Robert Redford nearly 60 years ago when you worked with him.
Yeah.
What an amazing thing.
It's like bookends of your life. You know, in the beginning of our movies together, we checked into a hotel as newlyweds who hadn't done it yet. And at the end of our careers, well, no, my career is going to keep going, but his won't. At the end of his career, we do a movie where we're checking into a hotel to do it for the first time.
No way.
Yeah, and while we were shooting the scene, I thought, this feels familiar. Hey, Bob, you remember? No, we didn't remember.
And is that true? He is stopping now.
That's what he says.
But he won't really.
Well, he should. No, it's true. He's too old. Women last longer. We do, don't we?
Yeah.
I know we
You know,
move closer.
yes, we do.
I just
We
love
do
this
live-
woman. I think I bow at you are so talented.
But I've studied everything.
You have no
Jane's in.
idea.
You're lucky because anyone who can go hear her talk, because you'll hear stories about
thank you.
Clute and come on, I could do the
You could do my
questioning.
stories.
Oh, I would love to talk to you.
You do
about
my
that.
stories, I'll play your roles. You from the back, naked and eyes wide shut. I have froze frame.
Whatever I thought you were going to say, it wasn't that. But now, I don't. It's very rare that this happens on the sofa, and I don't know if any of you have been arrested. Oh, you have.
Oh,
Briefly.
I knew it.
Briefly, sister. Not for the same noble reasons that you were.
But I've never seen your mugshot. Is there a mugshot of you somewhere?
Nah, the lads didn't have film in the camera back in the day. Nah, I spent one night in the clanger and that was it. It was
Oh,
just a
right.
drunken issue.
Because I love your mugshot. I mean, you use this mug. I mean, you sell it. Don't you?
Amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
wow.
You sell the picture on. You do mugshots.
T-shirts, mugs, mugshot.
Yes.
So amazing. I mean, it's
do.
like an actor's headshot.
Yeah, that's a
But
glamorous mugshot.
what I like is the fist bump is also
Well,
because.
see, I'm double jointed, so they put the handcuffs on, but I can slip right out.
So there was no handcuff. And why were you arrested?
Oh, God. Oh, because Nixon had it out for me, and they had me I was flying in from Canada, and they had me stopped at the airport. The arresting officer told me it was orders from the White House. And in those days, I used to take a lot of vitamin pills, and they were all in little plastic envelopes marked BLD, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And they said I was smuggling drugs. It took a month for them to, to find out that they were vitamins. But I was told it was Nixon.
Wow. And just one last story before we end. Jane Fonda, clearly a formidable woman, a businesswoman, actress, activist. Tell us the story about babysitting your grandson in a cabin.
Oh, the bear.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. And I wasn't even married to him. He came into my room. I was my
proper bear.
My proper bear. My grandson was in a crib in the corner. It was a cabin. It was a tiny cabin. And a bear came through the screen door and walked right towards the crib. And I knew what to do. What you do when a bear comes into your room is you open whatever you have on and you roar. Do you want me to do it?
Yeah.
Roar!
I'm running.
The bear urinated on my antique rug.
Oh.
and then turned around and walked to where the hole in the screen door was and sat down, and I pushed it through the door. It felt so... I'd never touched a bear before. And slammed... Anyway, that's my bear story.
Well, what an amazing grandmother.
I have other bear stories, but that's the best one.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
we'll leave it there. Jane Fonda, everybody. Such a pleasure. Such a pleasure. Right, it's time for music. This man was a member of the biggest boy band in the world and is now a chart-topping solo artist singing Too Much to Ask. This is Niall Horan. Everybody, come on, everybody. Good job. Very good. Put down your expensive guitar. Come and join this couch. Niall Horan. Really good job.
Well done, well done.
Come in, everybody shove that way, but mind Jane Fonda. You're going this way. Oh, you said no. Okay.
Nice to meet you.
Sit down. Well, are we all in? No.
We're going to bunch
Yeah,
up.
there we go. Bunch up. Yeah, you're good. Everyone's good. Fine. Look, oh, you've earned it. You've earned it. You're well done now.
I don't think he's old enough, though, is he?
Thank you. You're in England now. It's gone as well as it possibly could have.
Yeah, well, obviously you don't know what it's going to be like, you know. Obviously there was fans there from One Direction and stuff, but it's nice to have seen new fans come along with this kind of music that I've been making, and yeah, it's been a nice experience so far.
How do you describe the music you're making now?
Oh, that's a good question. I'm heavily influenced by bands like Fleetwood Mac, the Eagles, and
Oh, good.
I grew up listening to a lot of Jackson Browne, Crosby, Stills and Nash.
Oh.
So a lot of the rest of the album is kind of down that, and obviously being from Ireland comes with a lot of singer-songwriters. So
And soul.
that's yeah.
Yeah.
So it's in there somewhere.
You should write a song called of the Night.
I'm trying to get to it.
Now listen, that is it for tonight, I'm afraid. No time for red chairs. So, oh, shut up. So please say a huge thank you to my guest, Niall Horan.